would you say to him is one proof that he can look at to confirm that Islam is, the Quran is not a man-made book, and Islam is not a man-made religion, it's indeed from the divine, being an expert in the Quran?
Well, lots can be said. I'd start off by my own journey, just share
Can you hear him?
a couple of things.
Can you hear him,
quickly.
Andrew?
I can hear, yeah.
Okay. Nice talking to you. I think that what I like to do when I meet with audiences, professors of other faiths and intellectuals, anybody, is that I like to invite them to explore the Quran, intellectually and critically. That's an invitation that the Quran gives. It's interesting that people perceive religion as something that you have to be indoctrinated into, and you have to follow it as the dictates are, and you don't have to actually critically ask any questions or think and contemplate. And the Quran is kind of unique in the way that it presents its message, because it's constantly saying, don't you then think? Don't you contemplate? Haven't you asked questions? This is a book for those who seek to have answers. It's not actually asking you to shut your brain off and accept what it's saying. It's actually asking you to contemplate its message. So it stands really unique in that sense. My own, since it offered that invitation to me, I didn't come to the Quran first as someone who believes in it, as wanted to figure this thing out and trying to make sense of it. And many of the things that I struggled with in philosophy when I was a student of philosophy, they started getting unraveled as I was getting deeper and deeper in my study of the Quran. It just started kind of untying a lot of those knots. And it's also remarkable that some of the biggest addictions that people suffer from, every one of them is targeted one after the other in the Quran. Right? Some of the things that plague humanity more, like gambling, for example, alcohol, for example, intoxication, for example. Like each of these things is targeted, and you think it's not just solving a Muslim problem, it's solving a human problem. It's solving a societal problem. It's solving a global problem by targeting each of these specific things. The other thing that that really fascinated me, I ended up writing a book on it, ended up getting taught around the world. Alhamdulillah, it's even being used in one of the Islamic studies courses at Harvard now, is divine speech.